Good morning. We've got some flakes out there on this Wednesday morning. You know, a lot of places just seeing maybe a few flurries passing by, and then there are some spots that have had some light snow showers still going on. Last night we had a little bit of freezing drizzle and still dealing with the remnants of this cold front moving through. And if you've been looking at our sky cam here in Devil's Lake, you see a couple of those flakes moving by in our view at Home of Economy. So if you're going to be hitting the road this morning, just know that there might be one of those snowflakes hitting your windshield here to start off the day today. And then that will clear out and we'll end up with some quieter weather for travel, though a cool down is on the way. Here's a look at conditions along the tri-level in Fargo. You can see still pretty quiet right now, but then there are spots where we've got all snow. This is along Lake Itasca, along Highway 75 or 71 rather, near Lake Itasca. You can see the view is snow covered here as that snow is falling in that area. So some spotty areas where we've got some light snow. This will continue dropping from north to south this morning. One pocket that's just kind of been holding steady over the Highway 2 corridor along the Grand Forks and Nelson County line. So this is an area that might be getting some accumulations right now. Other spots that might be seeing just some light flurries making their way through. And right now in, again, that Devil's Lake area, we're looking at temperatures that are into the teens and some 20s. Devil's Lake is at 19 degrees. Little light snow being reported there. Of course, we're seeing it on our sky cam there. And in Bemidji and in Grand Forks, also some reports of some light snow happening in that area now too. Temperatures maybe the warmest we see for the rest of the day at this point. So it's 26 right now in Fargo. We're going to see those numbers start to slide as the day goes on. There is some northerly wind. We do have some wind speeds into the teens, some gusts at times into the low 20s. So here's a look at our hour by hour planner. We're going to watch that area of cloud cover and snow continuing to dip southward through the rest of the morning. And that will help to kind of move on, and we'll end up with the quieter weather moving in behind it with some sunshine and drier conditions into the noon hour. You can see there may be a couple of places still getting a few flurries in the south, but overall by lunchtime kind of quieting that down. Temperatures though on that downward trend into the teens, into some low 20s heading into the noon hour. And by the afternoon we'll end up in some teens for a lot of places. So again, we just saw our temperature in Fargo is at 26 degrees right now. It may end up being more in the teens and cooler than that by the time we get into the afternoon. So here's a look at what we can expect heading into tonight. We'll see skies continue to clear and temperatures that start to get pretty chilly. We haven't been used to this yet, and some of us will see some numbers in the single digits in northwest Minnesota by 11 o'clock tonight. Continuing on into tomorrow morning, our morning temperatures are going to start in the single digits to some teens to kick off your Thursday morning. But notice what's happening here. The wind starts to turn southerly, and that will start kind of a shift and start to warm us up a little bit as we head into the day on Thursday. This is all, of course, leading up to that chance for some snow for the end of the week. We're going to talk a little bit more about that coming up in your 11-day planner. But first, your forecast sponsored by Innovative Basement Authority.
It just keeps getting worse. The crack keeps growing. The doors and windows stick.
This must be very frustrating. Almost no one connects that these are telltale signs that water is shifting your foundation. But it's okay. We got it.
Oh, this is done growing in this house.
Okay.
The effects of water can be surprising, but at Innovative Basement Authority, we'll do a complete home inspection for free.
So here's a look at that extended planner. We're going to see temperatures today again on that downward turn, but we recover. We get back into some 20s by the weekend. And taking a look at your forecast into Saturday and Sunday, you can see that we've got a chance for some snow. It starts up on Friday evening and then continues into the weekend. A chance for some light but measurable snow during that time. So we're going to have more on that coming up throughout the morning. And then here's that look into next week. We've got temperatures that are going to really start to slide. You know, we're talking about overnight temperatures tonight that might be in the single digits. Well, we might have highs in the single digits by the end of our 11-day planner. So be ready for that colder air to take over and really feel like we are in January at that point into next week.
Yeah, it's finally happening. We were so spoiled with the mild temperatures for so long.
It was bound to change at some point.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's appropriate that January is going to feature this kind of weather.
Time to find your mittens if you haven't already.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you, Lisa.